beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today joined by
Moi the Mowgli
of the Duke of Delirium E.
Yes.
Lee. Today we're looking at another Mohawk beer, and this is one of the beers that was sent to me by the ever so awesome Johan in Sweden. Johan, you rock. And this is the Mohawk Cuvée Grand Cru on 9.9%, and it's a Belgian strong ale, Belgian strong dark ale, aged in oak barrels with, was it three different Brett strains? Yes, and then also raspberries and cherries. That sounds interesting. We got it poured, and it pretty much looks like it's going to be dead flat, because there's like no head or anything.
Yeah.
Well, there's a small kind of lace.
Jesus. Sort of like murky brown.
Yeah, it looks like it's a very murky brown color, almost looking like sewage water.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Appetizing.
Yeah, let's check out the aroma then. I'm smelling cherry and raspberry, especially raspberry.
Quite tart.
Yeah, almost smells like a kind of funky, soury thing. I'm getting a lot of raspberry. What about you?
Well, yeah, definitely that the cherry and the raspberries and a little oak.
Yeah. It has like vinous quality to it. Mostly, I'd say it's the kind of raspberry raspberry and cherry and oaky flavor or aromas that dominate, and then you get a little bit of a kind of like a slight funkiness, but I think it's not insane at all.
Sort of like Flemish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly.
Maybe a little bit of caramel or something like that.
Yeah.
Not
too funky, but quite fruity and dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite nice.
Well, let's give it a taste.
Let's give it a taste.
Cheers, and thanks to Johan for the beer. It's kind of like funky fruit juice and oak.
Yeah, but a bit of a sort of sugar caramel backbone.
Yeah.
Malt backbone.
It's almost like drinking wine, because it doesn't really have any carbonation.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of.
Sort of like syrup.
Yeah, but not as thick as like out syrup. But I think it's almost like drinking a glass of like a fruit wine or something like that.
Yeah, it's really sweet, and maybe that it's the lack of carbonation that gives that caramel sugar.
It's got a lot of cherry and raspberry and like a dry oaky flavor to it. A generic minimal funk character. I don't think it's got a ton of funk, but there's kind of something there. But as you said, caramel kind of flavors. I mean, there is a slight carbonation there, but it is very slight.
I think it could be bigger. I think it could, help to sort of clean out or cut off some of the flavors to it.
But I like the oaky flavors, and I like the kind of fruity vinous flavors. It's quite refreshing as well for a 9.9% beer.
But it feels sort of like caramelly, syrupy with that lack of carbonation, I think.
Yeah.
So that may be the biggest minus in my book.
Yeah, the lack of carbonation is the biggest minus for me as well. I mean, if you had some carbonation in here, it would be kind of like a good, strong aperitif or something like that because of the fruit freshness.
Yeah.
But it's still nice, but it's not the best Mohawk beer. It's not as good as the, the snow melter we had, the imperial chocolate, vanilla, whatever, imperial stuff. But it's still good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 83. It's quite a nice beer, but a really nice beer, but with the carbonation it would just be, I imagine, really damn good.
Yeah.
It would bring it up to a higher level. It's just especially because it's kind of tart, because tart beers for me just needs a little bit of carbonation. It's not like with imperial stouts. I don't mind too much if they're not super carbonated.
No.
But something like this for me needs to be a little bit effervescent.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say because it has this, for me, rather sugar / caramel / syrup-y body, that's okay. But as Peter mentioned, a big amount of carbonation would be even better because we had the character Rouge just price.
That's a pretty big also thing to compare it to.
Yeah,
I know.
But that sort of it gives you the idea of what carbonation can give and what I think it's sort of weird with that caramel sweetness. in with all of the other fruit.
Especially when it's not carbonated.
Exactly, yeah. So start 80s, 82, something from me.
Yeah guys, so that does it for the beer review of the Mohawk Cuvée Grand Cru. Thanks a bunch to Johan for sending this one up. You will, dude. Yeah, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter, and
Instagram.
And we're gonna say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another
beer review.
Yes.